Hi, everybody. It's Thursday, 21st of January, and I hope everybody's doing well on this beautiful sunny day. We're going to start out today with a breathing exercise and an abdominal contraction as well to get our bellies prepared for practice. And then we're going to move into a very flowing vinyasa. So we'll move nonstop. As it's a good vinyasa where we keep movement, I want you to really make sure that your positioning is proper and that your alignment is proper, okay? But in the beginning of the postures, I'll bring back our cueing methods to make sure that we're in alignment. So start in a seated position. Let's lift our shoulders up to the ears, draw them back, and lower the shoulders back behind the ears. Lift your chin so that you can feel that it's lifted parallel to the floor, and your eyes, your gaze, is about the height of your head, the crown of your head. So that's going to help lift the head up a little bit. Chest is open. Let's set our right hand to our belly and just begin breathing in and out, feeling the belly move very gently and slowly. So the belly expands and contracts. And of course, when we expand the belly, we don't want to put pressure downwards. We want to just release the muscles and open the belly outwards. Okay, outwards and inwards. Good. One more breath like this. Now we're going to practice Kapalabhati. So we'll take a deep breath in, and you'll begin pumping the breath out through the nose. So with this, my belly's going in, the air is coming out. No need to go fast, but I really want you to engage the abdominals as you pull in, you pull in, you pull in. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax and breathe normally. We'll do that 2 more times. This time, when you pull the belly in, make sure that your perineum is contracted and lifted a little bit, so there's absolutely no pressing down. Here we go. Take a deep breath in, and we'll pump again. Keep the perineum up and lifted. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, relax. All right. This next round, last round, at the very end, after I count the 5 last breaths, you'll pull the belly in as tightly as possible. You'll lift the perineum up and you'll tuck the chin. This is called Mahabandha. We do the 3 bandhas all at once. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, and Jalandhara Bandha. Okay? Here we go. Deep breath in and begin pumping. Being sure you're pulling the belly in tightly as you lift the perineum up. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in. Blow all the air out through the mouth. Pull the belly in, Uddiyana Bandha, perineum up, Mula Bandha, and tuck your chin, Jalandhara Bandha. Hold it. Make it really tight. Everything in the body tight. Belly in, perineum up, chin down. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in as you lift your chin. Very nice, and relax. Good. Let's raise the arms up and stretch up to the sky. You can touch the palms together if you like. Breathe out and bring them down by your sides. Excellent. And again, breathing in, let's lift, reach to the sky, and breathe out. Bring the arms back down. Lifting up once again, touch the palms gently And we'll twist to our right, opening the arms, twist to the right, look over your right shoulder. Coming back, lifting up, touch the palms gently, and we'll twist to our left. Look over your left shoulder. Reaching up, let's lift. And breathing out, twist to the right. And again, reaching up, lift. And breathing out, twist to your left. One more time each side, moving slowly with mindfulness. Keep your chest lifted, keep your back tall. Last time, other side. Rise back up. The palms come together over the head, and then bring the thumbs into the upper back, lifting your chin. Gently press your head against your forearms. Get really long and expansive, ribs lift, chin lifts. Take a few more deep breaths in and out here. See if you can get the back curving. The neck is curving. Excellent. Stretch your arms straight and bring your hands down in front of your heart center. Very good. Roll over your ankles or bring yourself up onto all fours onto your mat, please. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Welcome back, Vinciane. We lost you for a little while. Just gonna mute you. So hands under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's take a deep breath in and curl the spine, looking skyward. Breathing out, let's round. Breathing in, let's curl. And breathing out, let's round. One more time, let's curl. And rounding. Come back to a flat back. Bring your knees a little bit wider and reach your left arm out in front. Raise your right arm, twist, opening up, and breathe out. Wind the arm under the body into a threading the needle. Breathing in, reach and twist, opening. Breathing out, thread the needle. Once more, let's twist and open up. Breathing out, thread the needle. And come back to center. Right hand out in front of you. Let's take the left arm, reaching up, twisting open, and breathing out, let's thread the needle. And again, breathing in, opening. Breathing out, thread the needle. Once more, let's breathe in and open up. Breathing out, thread the needle. Coming back, bringing your hands down. Let's tuck the toes under and take a downward facing dog. All right, let's pedal the feet a little bit of movement in the ankles, the legs, the knees, the hips will move. Now we'll take a nice deep breath in and move into a plank position, belly in, head is lifted. Pushing back to downward facing dog. And again, breathing into a plank position. Breathing out to down dog. Making it smooth. Breathe in into plank position. Lower the knees, lower the chest slowly. Pointing your toes, lengthen your legs. We'll do 5 cobras. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Let's rise, little cobra. Breathing out, come back down. Breathing in, getting a little bit more expansive in the chest. Breathing out, come back down. 3 more times. Breathing in. Breathing out. 2 more. In and out. 1 more. Nice big expansive cobra. And back down again. Lift up onto the knees. Tucking your toes under. Let's rise to the downward facing dog. Step your feet forward to the middle of the mat. Staying here. Lift your heels up, bend your knees, tilt your hips, and let your shoulders come forward for crouching cat. And we'll bounce here, up and down, very gently at the knees. Let your heels go to the left and bounce again, up and down. Good. Come back to the center. Your heels will go to the right, and let's bounce up and down. Back to center, and begin stepping your feet all the way forward now. So you reach the front edge. Knees bending, grab your elbows, and just allow yourself to float down over your legs. Swaying from side to side. Coming back to center, let your arms drop towards the floor and roll your right and left shoulders. Now turn your head from right to left for a little no, and then up and down for a little yes. Let's set our hands to our hips, elbows point to the sky, bend the knees. Let's rise to a standing position and release the arms by our sides. Find that perfect posture. So your knees, your legs are strong. I'm just going to move my computer so you see me hand to foot. Okay, legs are strong. Arms are straight by your sides. Chest is lifted. Shoulders are back. Hips are back, belly is in. Bring your hands to your heart center and really feel this posture. It should be engaging. Legs really nicely engaged. Back strong, belly in. The neck is long and strong as well. And let's get moving. Take a deep breath in, raise the arms, stretching skyward. Breathe out and you'll fold all the way down. Come to a halfway lift, breathing in, and step yourself back to a plank position. Now it's up to you. If you want to do a push-up, you can go for it, or you can skip it and meet us down at the floor for a cobra. Downward facing dog. In the down dog, pedal your feet just to keep the movement and take 3 deep, slow breaths. Now, I want you to take your right foot and press the top of the foot down so you get a really good stretch down the top of the foot to the front of the ankle. Bring it back, tucking under, and we change. Left foot, top pressing down. And we release, looking to your hands, take those steps forward. Go to the halfway lift, folding forward, hands to your hips, elbows up. Bend the knees low, rise, release the arms by your sides, and then hands come to your heart center. And we'll go again. Deep breath in, let's rise up. Breathing out, fold yourself forward, halfway lift. Stepping back to a plank. Do a push-up if you wish. All the way down and move yourself into a cobra. And downward facing dog. Pedal your feet once again. And again, we'll do that stretch. So point your right toes, top of the toes down, press into the top of the foot. And release. Changing, left toes down, push into the top of the foot. And release. We'll do it all again. Look to your hands this time. Take big steps forward. Halfway lift, breathing in, breathe out and fold, hands to your hips, elbows up, bend low, rise to a standing. Perfect posture, hands to your heart center. Go for it, I'm gonna come and watch. Take a deep breath in, rise. Breathing out, fold yourself forward, all the way down, halfway lift. Good. Stepping back to the plank. 1 push-up. Good, Claire. Excellent, Maggie. All the way down. Point your toes, rising into cobra. Nice, Vincian. And push back. Downward facing dog. Good, Henrietta. Excellent. Pedal your feet, everyone. Pedaling right and left, right and left. That's it. Now point your right toes down. Stretch the top of the foot. And then the left toes down. Stretch the top of the foot. Coming back to down dog. Bring your right knee down underneath the right hip. Let's open up, lifting the left leg. Lift the left arm and leg. Reach the left arm over the head and hold here. Nice big stretch. Take a deep breath in. Now bring the elbow and the knee towards each other. Belly in, you're going to hold some balance. Breathing in, stretch the arm and leg. Breathing out, elbow, knee comes towards each other. Breathing in, stretch. Once more. Breathing out, elbow and knee. Breathing in, stretching. Bring the left hand down and you'll turn yourself towards the floor. Reach your right arm out in front of you. Deep breath in. Breathe out, knee and nose come together. You can grab the knee, bring it in. Breathing in, stretch it out. Breathing out, knee and nose. Breathing in, stretch one more time. Breathing out, knee and nose. Bring the hand down. Stretch that left leg behind you, tucking the toes under behind you. Raise the right leg into the down dog. Bend the knee and open the hip. Good. Hold it here for a moment. Now stretch the leg. And I want you to bend the knee, bring the knee in towards the belly, and stretch the leg under you to your left. Coming back, rise back up, open the hip. We'll do that again. Bring the knee under, stretch it out to your left. Coming back, raise it up, open the hip. Last time, bring the knee under, stretch it to your left. Releasing, bring the foot back down to the floor and pedal your feet. Good. All right, let's bring the left knee down underneath the hip. Raise your right arm up, raise the right leg up. Bring the right arm over the head, reaching, reaching, reaching. You can keep the right foot down if you want. Now we're going to bend the knee and the elbow towards each other. Up, stretch it back out. Breathing in. Breathe out, elbow and knee, come in. Breathing in, stretch it. Once more, elbow and knee. Breathing in, good. Bring the hand down, keep that right leg up. We reach our left arm out in front. Deep breath in, breathe out, grab the knee, pull it into the nose. Breathing in, stretch it back out. Breathing out, knee and nose. Breathing in. One more time, let's go. Breathing out. Breathing in. Hand comes down. Tuck the right toes under, we take that down dog. Raising the left leg, open the knee, open the hip. From here, bring the knee under the body and stretch it out to the right hand side of your mat. Then back up again, open the hip. Whew, fantastic mobilization. Bring the knee under the body, stretch it out to the right. One more time. Open the hip and bring it back under the body. Good job. Bring the foot back, taking your down dog, move into a plank position. Do a push-up if you wish. Otherwise, meet us all the way at the floor. Cobra, downward facing dog. Look into your hands. Take baby steps or big steps forward, however you feel. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out, folding forward. Hands to your hips, elbows up. Bend your knees, come into a chair position, everyone. Raise your arms up to start. Coming into cactus. And then bring the hands forward, elbows stay up. And simply grab hold of your elbows, just like this. Hips are still back, chest is lifted. Let's twist to our right, keep the hips as they are. Coming back. Twist to your left, good challenge. Back to center, twist to the right. That's it, back to center, to the left. To center, one more time each side. Stay in your squat, staying down in that chair, back to center and to the left. Back to center. Bring your hands to your hips. Now here's where we're going to do that tribal lunge I talked about just before class. You're going to step your right leg back. Turn the right foot out as if you're going to do a warrior two, but it's half as big as the warrior two. And both knees are bent, okay? Left foot is pointing forward, right foot is pointing diagonally out to the side. Tilt your hips back. I want you to bring your left arm to the left thigh, and we're going to reach with the right arm bent over the head, and then we'll come back, hand to the hip and reach back, the elbow bent. Yeah. So it's like a little African dance, right? That's why it's called tribal lunge. Bend both knees, coming back, lean back. Good, knees stay bent, hips are back. One more time. Super work for the thighs. You should feel they might be getting heated up. And then move back, straightening the legs. Step your right foot farther back. Reverse a triangle. So Maggie, here you don't have to go much wider. The rest of us, we can go almost as wide as a real triangle, as the yogic triangle. And then we'll bend our front knee and take a warrior two position. Be sure that your feet are in a good position for warrior two. And we'll move back down, hands to the floor, and take down dog. All right, we're in a little bit of a shorter down dog. I want you to lower your elbows to the floor. This is called Dolphin Pose. Palms can be together. Your nose can look at the floor. Okay? Raise your right leg up. Bring the knee towards the belly now. Staying in dolphin. Raise the leg back up. Knee to the belly. One more. Raise the leg back up. Knee to the belly. Now step the foot back and get yourself into a low plank position, everyone. Belly in, head is lifted. Take 3 deep breaths. Lower the knees, lower the belly and the chest. Hands come under your shoulders for a cobra pose. And push back to downward facing dog. Pedaling your feet, releasing a little bit. Good job. Let's take those big steps forward or baby steps. Come to the halfway lift. Folding forward, hands to your hips, and let's move up to that chair position. Hips are back, belly in, chest lifted. Raise the arms. Come into cactus. Bring the hands forward, and let's grab the elbows. This time we'll spin to our left first. So twist, keeping the legs stable, just twist the upper body. Come back to center and to the right. Good, back to center, legs are stable. To the left. Back to center, to the right. Good. One more time each side, to the left. Back to center and to the right. Excellent. Now, raising your left leg up, we're going to step it back to the tribal pose, okay? The left foot is turned out, knees are bent, hips are back, so you're nice and bouncy here. You're nice and eased. Right arm onto the right thigh, reach over with the bent elbow. Coming back, hand to the hip, and go back. Right arm to the thigh, go forward. Hand to the hip, go back. Stay knees bent, hips back. One more time, forward and back. Good. Coming back up, straighten your legs. Whew. And step the left leg farther back. You don't have to if you don't want to. Take a reverse triangle and hold it here, looking into your right hand. lengthen out that right-hand side of the body. 3, 2, 1. Come into a warrior 2. It's a much shorter warrior 2. Hold it here. The knee goes in the right position towards the baby toe. And let's move the hands down for that shortened down dog. So it's shorter than usual, everyone. Looking to your hands, bring your elbows down one at a time. Dolphin pose. Left leg goes up this time. Up and then knee to the belly. Breathing out. Breathe in and lift. Breathing out, knee to the belly. Last time, lift. Breathing out, knee to the belly. Bring the foot down, walk it back until you can get into the low plank. Hold it here 3 breaths. Belly button is in. If you can, lift the perineum at the same time. Squeeze the glutes. Lift your head. One more deep breath in. And let's lower the knees. Lower the belly and chest. Hands under your shoulders. Point your toes. Cobra. And downward facing dog pose. Good job, everyone. Pedal your feet if you wish. Looking to your hands, take big steps, or you could jump forward if you wish. Halfway lift, breathing in. Breathe out, fold forward. Hands to your hips, elbows up, bend the knees. Rise to a standing position. And release the arms by your sides. Okay. If you have a block, take your block and place it in front of you, in front of the mat. If you don't have a block, you could use a pillow or a chair or a stool. Bring your feet hip width. Look for that perfect posture. Hands to your heart center and raise your right knee up. Bending both knees now. Set your gaze in front of you. And we'll stretch the right leg out. Bend it, flow, and stretch the leg behind you. Flowing back, stretch the leg out in front. Bending, flowing, stretch it behind you. Stay stable on your left leg. We do that one more time. Stretch it out in front and behind. Keep the leg behind. Set your hands on the block behind you, in front of you. That right leg behind you is stretched as long as possible, and you're going to raise it and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee. Set the top of the foot down behind you. Now you know why we stretched out that top of the foot. Bring the knee down, okay? Now the left foot is close to the right knee. I want you to reach your right arm far out to the side, fingertips on the floor, and raise your left arm up over the head, and you're just gonna bend over. From here, we're gonna pulse, pulsing the hips back, up. We pulse back, just gently and slowly. Releasing this, bring the hand to the left hip, left hand to the left hip. Right hand is still on the floor. Take your left leg and stretch it out to your left. The foot can be down, toes touch the floor, heel touches the floor. Press your hips back again and reach your left arm as far out in front of you as possible. And we're just going to press the hips away from the hands. So we do these nice little pulses. Really good for stretching out the hips and releasing any tension in the hips and low back. We go gently and with awareness. And we'll release it. Bring your hands closer to your knee and lift up. Now this position is called gate pose in yoga. Left leg is stretched out. Your chest is lifted, upper body lifted, right knee on the floor. I want you to bring your right arm over your head, reach to your left, and then you'll come back, bringing the right hand on the floor, reach the left arm over the head, and we keep flowing. Lift back up, and we'll go towards the left. Going back, right hand on the floor, left hand over the head. One more time. We reach to the left, back up, hand on the floor. Bring both hands down in front of you. Swing your left leg behind you, tucking the toes under. We'll take downward facing dog, raising the right leg up high. Raise it up high, bend the knee, open the hip. And if you wish, you can flip out. Flipping over, right foot on the floor, left leg straight. Raise the hips up. Reach over the head. Back up to the sky. And flip back to a plank position, everyone. Hold the plank. Draw your hands towards your feet. Lift your head. Pull your chest forward. Keep the legs strong. If it's too much, lower the knees. 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself down with or without your knees. Point your toes, rise to a cobra, and downward facing dog. All right. You could stay here in down dog to recover. You could take child's pose to recover if you wish. Stay for 3 more breaths. Looking to your hands. Everybody back up into downward facing dog. And we'll take big steps forward, or you could jump, halfway lift, folding forward, hands to your hips, elbows up. Let's take a chair position and then rise to standing. Release your arms. We'll take the other side now. If you got the block, just make sure you got it set up properly. Come back into the chair and set your hands to your heart center. Raising your left leg up. Be sure your right leg is stable, foot grounding down. Here we go. We stretch the leg in front, bend it, send it behind. Keep flowing. Bend, stretch it out in front, and then send it behind you. Keep the flow. One more time, stretching it out in front and flowing back. Staying here, hands onto the block. Raise the leg nicely and we press up 5 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point your toes, set the top of the foot down behind you, and you come into this shortened position where the heel is close to the knee, but you're kneeling on the floor. Okay? Good. Left hand reaches far out, and you'll just stretch over to the left, reaching the right arm up over the head, and you'll pulse back, pulsing the hips back gently and slowly, just noticing the effect on the hips. It should be pretty nice. One more, and coming back. Good, bring the hands down, and you'll reach your right leg out to the side. The foot comes down, okay? And again, reach your left arm out, right arm as far out in front of you as possible. We're looking for length through the body. And press the hips back, these pulsing for the hips. Pressing back. 3 more. 2 more. Once more. Good. Walk your hands back in front of you and lift up to the gate pose. Right leg is out, chest is lifted. We'll start by leaning to our right. Raise the left arm, lean over to the side. Coming back, the hand comes to the floor and right arm reaches over. Back up, we reach to our right. Back up and reach to your left. One more time each side. Back up, reach to your right, and then again to your left. Good job. Bring your hands back down in front of you. Raise the right leg and swing it behind you, getting ready for a down dog position. Raise the left leg up, bending the knee, open the hip. You could stay here or you flip. Setting the foot down, lift the hips up, raise the left arm. Bring it up over your head. Reach back up to the sky. And everyone flips back to a plank position. Belly in, head is lifted. If it's too much, lower your knees to the floor. If you can stay here for another 3 breaths, feel that you're pulling your hands to your feet. Feel like you're pulling your chest forward. Really contract through the belly. 2 more breaths. And lower your knees to the floor. Good job. Move yourself down. We'll take 1 cobra just to release. And then everybody come onto your belly. Hands under the forehead. And move your hips from side to side to let go. Good job. Good job, everybody. All right. Lift your head, chest, and shoulders. Reach your arms to the sides and beyond towards your feet. Pinky fingers up, thumbs down. Lift your head, chest, and shoulders and arms and the legs. Stay here breathing. 3, 2, 1. Come on back down. Hands under the forehead and just relax, moving the hips again from side to side. Lift your head once again. Hands underneath the shoulders. And we're going to do some cobra combinations. So rise up to a cobra. Draw the chest forward. Lift the chin. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Come back down. Bring your left hand farther forward, your right hand farther back, and we lift again to cobra. And look over your right shoulder. Lift the chin as well. Holding 3. Keep your legs strong, keep your glutes strong. 2, 1. Come back. And we switch. Right hand forward, left hand back. Rising up. Twisted cobra, legs are strong. Glutes are strong. 3, 2, 1. Back down. Hands under the forehead and move your hips from side to side. Good job. Well done. Let's lift our head again. Bend the knees. Grab either the ankles or the tops of the feet. If it's too much, you can come into snake pose, grabbing the hands, raising the legs. If you can go into bow, go for it. Lifting, opening the chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades and draw your throat back. If you can soften the face and the forehead. 3, 2, 1. Come on back down. Hands under the shoulders. Come up onto the hands and knees. Walk your knees forward a little bit. And I want you to bring your right knee forward, crossing the right foot to the other side of the left knee, and you draw it back a bit. It's like a cross-legged position. If you're not sure, I'm going to face the front. So it's like this, okay? It's like a small pigeon pose, but you're not going to sink down onto your hip. And this is a very healthy position for the hip socket. So we're going to press back, tilting the hips back, and see if you can find curve in your low back as you press. And you get a little bouncing stretch into the right hip. A few more bouncing, back and back. Now, if possible, bring your left hand down, Reach your right arm out to the side and twist open to the right and bounce again. Bouncing the hips back very gently. Last one. Good. Bring the hands under the shoulders, coming up. Uncross your legs, and we change. Left leg comes forward, and the ankle comes into a slight pigeon, just crossing in front of the right knee. Foot is out to the side. Tilt your hips back and see if you can get curve in the low back. And again, we'll bounce, just pressing back gently. This position is actually called falcon position. Good. And then we can bring our right elbow down and reach the left arm out to the side, and we press again, twisting to our left. You may feel it in both hips. One more press back. And then we release. Hands on the floor. Bring your right knee forward, and your feet are already to the right. So let's come and sit down. Get yourself into the center of the mat. Pull your belly in as you roll down onto your back. From here, we're going to take different bridge poses. So feet are hip width, elbows into the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Start with your classic bridge. Hips are up, lengthen your neck. Now, for those of you who take full bridge, you'll get a chance to take your full bridge. Stick with us in half bridge for the moment. Walk your feet in a little bit towards each other. And let's take the right leg and cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Let the knee go out, and we're going to just press up, squeezing. The left glute will be squeezing. So we do little presses, pressing up. Pressing up, yeah. So it's a little imitation of the falcon pose in the opposite way. And we press with those little pulses. Good. One more little pulse up. Now stay here and stretch the leg up to the sky. Point the toe. See if you can straighten completely your right leg and press up again with the left leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ay, ay, ay. Bring the right foot back down. Reset your feet, reset your upper back, relax your neck, turn your head from side to side. And you're still in your half bridge. Let's change sides. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh. The knee points up just a little bit, but it's a little bit out to the side. It's like the falcon pose. Let's go, pressing up. Little pulses. Get that right glute fatigued, right thigh is working. Keep breathing. Good. All right, now we'll stretch the leg to the sky. Point the toes, see if you can get the leg completely straight. And we press again. 5. Keep lifting. 4, 3, 2, one more. Ay, ay, ay. Bring the foot back down. Reset. All right. Bring your hips down to the floor. We're just going to relax for a moment. You can keep your knees bent. Take a few deep breaths here, just letting go. Reset and take half bridge again. Now here's your chance, full bridgers. You can take full bridge now. Coming to the crown of your head, all the way up to full bridge if you wish. Stay in full bridge another 5 breaths. Half bridgers, we're going to press up with little pulses. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Here's the last one. Good. Half bridgers, stay there. Full bridgers, come into half bridge. Now everybody in half bridge now. Good job. Raise the arms over the head. Ay, ay, ay. And we'll lower the back 1 vertebra at a time. Very, very slowly. Let 1 vertebra at a time reach the floor. Belly goes in as you get towards the low back. And once you're down, either you bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide, or you stretch your legs on the floor, Feet as wide as the mat. Take deep, slow breaths and allow yourself just to relax here. Good job. Bending your knees. Let's lift the knees up over the hips and clasp our hands together, opening the elbows wide. We're going to do some abdominal work where we do some twists. So we're going to turn to our right, stretching the left leg out. So you can get the left elbow to the right knee. Come back to center. And then we'll twist to our left. Right leg stretches out. Come back to center. Do it again. Now notice the knee doesn't come towards you. It stays away from you. It stays over the hip. Come back to center. Twist to the opposite side. Right leg stretches out. Left knee stays over the hip. Back to center. Now we're going to add on to this. I want you to twist to the right, breathing out. Back to center. And when you breathe in, I want you to lift your hips. You'll swing your legs a little bit. And then twist to your left. Back to center, lift the hips. Twist to your right. Back to center, lift the hips. Twist to your left, staying strong. Back to center. And twist, let's go a little faster. Center, twist, center. 4 more times. 4, center. 3, center. 2, almost there, almost there. Center. Here's the last one. Woo. And release, knees come to the chest. Rock your knees from side to side. Now slowing down the rocking, rock the knees to the right, turn the head to the left, and change. Knees go to the left, head goes to the right. Good, and change. And change. Excellent. Coming back to center. Lift head up, nose between the knees. And lower everything down. Keep your right knee against your chest. Stretch your left leg onto the floor. Grab behind your right thigh. Stretching the right leg to the sky. I want you to make sure you keep curving your low back. So just check and bring your hand behind your low back. There should be a curve there, and there should be space. Grabbing behind the right thigh, press down so that it's like the right thigh gets its complete position in the right hip. And then once you're there, begin straightening your right leg and flex your right foot. It won't come very close to you, and it shouldn't actually. This is a better stretch of the hamstring and the back chain of the leg. Feel the stretch. If you need to go farther, you can pull the leg closer to you, but be sure you do not lose that curve in the low back. Draw the shoulders wide, lift the chin a little bit so it curves your neck as well. Holding here, 3, 2, 1. Rebend the knee. Get the right foot next to the inner thigh of the left leg and take a spinal twist. Right arm comes way out to the side, looking at the right hand. Keep the shoulders down. Deep breathing again. 3, 2, and 1. Roll back onto your back. Allow yourself to start calming down with these slow movements. Bring the knee again to the chest, nose to the knee. Do a couple circles with the foot. Shake the foot out and stretch your right leg onto the floor. Take your left knee up to the chest. And we do the same thing. Grab behind the thigh. Lift the foot to the sky. Now find curve in the low back so the low back does not press to the floor. You've got that curve. Feel like you're pulling the leg down into the hip socket. Flex your foot and see how much you can straighten your leg here, feeling the whole back chain of the leg stretching. It's a nice active stretch, very healthy for the back of the leg and for your back. Keep breathing deeply. See if you can get that foot pulling towards you even more. Bend the left knee now. And get the foot to the inner thigh of the right leg. Let the knee fall to the side for spinal twist. Left arm out to the side and reach. Turning your head, looking at your left hand. Deep breathing and allow yourself just to calm down. Rolling back onto your back. Knee comes in, lift the head, nose between the knees, and then releasing. Do a couple circles with the foot to relax the ankle and the foot. Now lift both knees up. Squeeze both knees tightly to the chest. Lift your head, nose between the knees, and lower the head down. Bring your feet as wide as the mat. Feel the edges of your mat. And allow your feet to draw along the lines of the edges of the mat until your legs are straight, and allow the toes to fall out to the sides. Then reaching with your arms towards your knees. Reach, reach, reach. Palms turn to the sky, and then lower the backs of the hands to the floor. Now lift your chest up, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then lower the upper back to the floor. So you keep curve in the low back. Now let's turn our head from side to side. Find some release in the neck and the throat. And then turn your head back towards the sky. If there are any parts of your body that remain tense, make those small movements right now so you can stay in this position for the next 5 minutes. Take deep, slow breaths in and out. And with each breath out, see if you can relax the body just a little bit more. More letting go. More release. Imagine that all around you, a garden begins growing. With greenery, flowers, trees, with all the colors that you love. Imagine this garden in minute detail. And there might be a light breeze blowing through the garden, moving the different leaves of the plants. and refreshing you. Everything in the garden transmits peace, tranquility, and well-being. Allow these feelings inside you. Bring your awareness back to where you are right now on your mat. Keeping these feelings of peace, tranquility, and well-being. Begin deepening your breath. And begin moving your fingers and your toes. Raising your arms up over your head, stretch from fingers to toes. Good. And bring your knees up to your chest and squeeze them against the chest. Gently rock from side to side, massaging the low back, getting ready to come to a seated position. Roll all the way onto your right hand side. Setting your hands down, you can lift yourself up from the side. Good. Well done, everybody. And once you're seated, let's rub our hands together. Bring your hands over your face and gently tap around the eyes. Shaking the hands out, we'll do that again. Let's wrap our arms around ourselves, grab a hold of your shoulders and your shoulder blades, and just get that good squeeze. You can press your chest against your arms and squeeze your upper body for a little hug. And then let's bring our hands to our heart center. Wishing you all a lovely afternoon, a very nice end to your week as well. Namaste. Good job, everybody. Well done.